We are back here in Nîmes for the Wheelchair Fencing World Cup, and as I said, the females are in Epee, and we have Thailand against China for this first semi-final. This is Jaina Seiswini from Thailand against Hao Lonzu from China on your right side. And this is China taking the lead, but in Epee, when there is a light, there is a point. And as you see, Seiswini is coming back to 4-all. And this is a big pressure for China. Again, the Paralympic champion, Seiswini. But if you are used to fencing, you have seen that these two right-handed fencers are using different épées, different handles. The handle of Jana is a artistic one, and the handle of the Chinese girl is the right one. So she has a bit of a longer weapon, so she can go very far to find her opponent and put the point. And there we are, 6-9 for China, who is doing good with this right handle, but it's not enough to be able to avoid this parade riposte from Jana. Oh, she's very fast, as you see, a contre de six, counter of 6, to be able to touch and reduce the gap at the score. And this is it. Well done. 9-all. Everything is now possible. And this match is pretty fast for an épée bout, because as you see, we are at just 2 minutes. So it means that we have almost 20 points in less than a minute. And this is a very tonic and strong bout. And here we can see Chinese is absolutely losing the lead, and she's not able to find again the target. 13-10. This is almost done. Seiswini is leading and accepting 2 touches at the same time, which is pretty strategic. But as you see, the long arm with the long épée of the Chinese is reducing the gap, but the double touch is offering the victory on your left hand side to Seiswini Jana from Thailand, who will go in final. Good job for the young Lansu Hao, which you see her weapon with the blue handle, very long one. She will have to work again with this weapon, and I'm sure she will be able to do good and to do better. So let's take a rendezvous for the next semi-final, the second one of this female épée category B, and we will have 2 girls, one from Japan, which is Henry Sakurai, with the Italian, very well-known and very strong Rossana Paschino. So let's see in the rearview mirror what happened before this semi-final. Sakurai Henry, which was third at the first round of a tableau of 16, won against Justine Moore from Great Britain 15-12. Then she was against the Polish Patricia Areza 15-4, and she was so pretty easy to go on this semi-final. In the side of Pasquino Rosanna, in the round of 16, she was against the very young Georgia Kaltsi from Greece. It was pretty tight with a 15-13 victory. After that, she had to fight against her teammate Alessia Biagini, Italy. She won 15-11, and she is now against Henri Sakurai for this semi-final. So you will find the Italian on your right side and the left-handed Japanese on the right side, on the left side.
Yeah, you are, I know. But it's your job, it's fine.
So if you are discovering wheelchair fencing, welcome to one of the most ancient sport in disabled activities. It's a very old one, but still new and still getting new rules. And you will have here Epee. After the saber matches with the males, here is Epee. Usually in Epee, in able fencing, you can touch every part of the body, from the foot to the head. But in wheelchair fencing, we try to avoid the differences. But as you see, the wheelchair are blocked in the frame on the piece. So these are targets you can't avoid from your opponent. So we will put a metallic skirt to be sure that the point will not make any points on the legs, so that the able target is just all the top of the body, the upper body, and you will be able to touch everywhere from the hand, the body to the head. So you see Rosanna is getting ready, getting concentrated, and she also have a right handle, as we saw just before previously with the Chinese girl, and we will see maybe another approach with this kind of weapons, which is pretty rare in wheelchair fencing, because as you see, the fences are very close, and so that the matches are very strong, and it's better to have a prosthetic handle that you can hold tighter. It's not so easy with the right handle because you have to be stronger on your hand. Okay, so let's take the distance. This critical moment before every match in wheelchair fencing, you can see that Rosanna is standing as right as possible. Maybe she wants to have not so close her Japanese opponent. But there it is. The point touch the elbow, so it means the official distance is done. We put this very, very nice metallic skirts, so that if you touch your opponent on this target, nothing happens, and which allows to have perfect and able touches on the upper body. So let's try the weapon and let's try the skirt. So when you touch, nothing appears, nothing is counting. You see, there it is. This is perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, the fences are ready. Let's start for 3 minutes in this first semi-final Epee category B, refereed by Gilles Bourret from France. As we saw previously, a very strong and fast bout. We may have another kind of match here, very strategic, where you watch a lot your opponent and wait the right moment to make your action, as Rosanna did it right here to take the first point in this semi-final. Well, and this is 2 points for the Italian. Even if the Japanese girl had easy matches, she's maybe finding a strong opponent here with Rosanna, and maybe she's a bit nervous and is not able yet to give her best and to make big attacks as she's used to do. And she's losing a bit of distance, and she's maybe feeling that she's not able to touch if Rosanna is not attacking. I guess while the Italian will be defending, the Japanese girl, Henry, really have not to try to hit. Okay, this is 2-1 for Italian, and good touch for the Japanese, and there we have 2-all. So in épée, you touch just with the point of your weapon on the target, and this is what has done Rosanna right now, and taking one more point in the semi-final. And as you hear here in Nîmes, the sound is done by the children of the French school who came and see these fences from all over the world. We have here 32 nations and more than 100 of fencers. But for the moment, let's focus on the semi-final, which is pretty balanced, with the Italian Rosanna Paschino on your right side, which is getting the point against Henri Sakurai from Japan on your left side. Yeah, Henri Sakurai is making some fints. She doesn't go very far, but she's afraid, I guess, from the riposte of Rosanna, who was just able to touch right here and took 2 points leading. One more minute to go in this first half, I would say. You know, the fencers are really playing épée, this weapon where you have to wait the critical and right moment before you make your real attack. Oh yes, what a good job. Henri Sakurai pushed the blade of her opponent and was able to touch without being touched. And she is just 1 point behind Rosanna and is hoping to come back in this match, in this semi-final. Nah, she doesn't go far enough. This is the kind of attacks which doesn't afraid at all Rosanna Paschino. 10 seconds left. And if there is no touch, the referee, Gilles Bourret, will say out, and we will have 1 minute break before starting another half, another third of 3 minutes of fencing. This is the time for the coaches to give water and the good instructions to be able to start again this match. The fences are ready. Let's start again. Okay, so let's see if Henri Sakurai took good informations with coach to be able to go back in this semi-final. Oh, she was able here to make a better riposte. Oh, yeah. The point of Rosanna was too down. She was too impatient to make the point. But as you see, she's pretty much in defense, waiting the right opportunity to go forward. But it was not so good. She was in the skirt, in the metallic skirt of Henri Sakurai, who was pretty easy just to pull the arm and were able to make the point. This is 5-all. Everything is possible now. En garde. Prêt. Allez. Let's start again. Wow. What a strong attack from Henri Sakurai. But the point of Rosanna Pasquino was in the line. And she reduced the problem with 1 point everywhere. So this is the main difference between Epee with the rest of the weapons in fencing, foil and saber. You don't have any convention. If you put a point, if you light the scoring machine, you got the point. And if there are too light, no problem, the two fences got a point. But here, only one for Henri Sakurai, which is now leading this semi-final. Oh, what a pity! What a bad force attack from Rosanna. As you see, she's holding her weapon from the real hand, trying to find the longest distance she can have to find Henri Sakurai. But now the match is absolutely reversed. Rosanna is not able to touch Henri Sakurai when she's in defense. But she's doing well. Rosanna waiting the good moments. But as you see, Henri Sakurai is ready. And this is it. She's now taking the lead. And this is really important for Rosanna to make a small break. And she is asking to change her épée. Maybe pretending that this is the problem, but I guess she's a bit tired. As you see, she seems to have the muscles too tight, too hard. It's not so easy to wear a right handle during all the competition, all about. Moreover, in semi-final. Sorry again for this delay. This is fencing sometimes. But it's worth for the fencers to take some air, breathe again, take some water. wheelchair fencing is a very strong sport. The two fencers are at the distance, and this is a big difference with able-bodied fencing because you are always close. You are always a target, and you are always ready for defending because an attack can start so fast. So you have to stay very focused and strong in your position, strong with your arm. So the second weapon of Rossana Pasquino is coming from a bit far. We don't have it yet. So this is why we are waiting, but it's good for Rossana to relax her right arm, which seems to be pretty tired. Well, it's sometimes a bit long, like English summer rains, which seems to last for ages, but it will soon start again. So let's remember that in the other semi-final in Epee female category B, Jana Sansuye from Thailand won her ticket for the final, and she will have to fight against one of these girls here on your screen, or the Japanese Henri Sakurai on your left side, which is having the lead for the moment against Rossana Pasquino, Italy. But for the moment, her weapon is not back, and we are still waiting. Okay, and in fact, it's not so much the weapon than her arm, which is the problem. So we have to wait for the med, who is giving some maybe some ice, some cold spray. And Rossana wants to have this cold spray directly on her vest. And maybe you can't see on the screen, but she got a protection on her right arm, and she might have maybe a previous hit which was making her suffering. Okay, this was the magic cold. Will it be enough for Rossana to go back in this semi-final? We don't know, but in the meantime, Henri Sakurai is using some strap to block her handle with her hand. This is done. She will be ready. So as you can hear, many people here in this area of Parnasse, in the city of Nîmes in south of France, for this fencing wheelchair World Cup. And Rossi will be okay to start again. So in the meantime, I have to let you know that the category A female épée is on. The pools are on. So right after the pools, we will be able to see the first rounds, and the semi-finals and finals will be live on the IWAS streaming here in YouTube. But for the moment, on your screen, we are waiting the comeback in the second semi-final of Epee female category B. So let's make a small precision according to the categories. In wheelchair fencing, you have two different categories concerning the handicap of the fences, A or B. A for the most abled fences, and B for the more disabled ones. And the main difference is if you have abs or no abs, if you are balanced or not with your upper body. In category B, the balance is not so good, so you can't fight against category A, which are people with disability but not usually using wheelchair for everyday life. And this is really not the case for category B. Usually people in category B are using a wheelchair in their everyday life. Let's count to 10 and start again. The referee is okay. The fencers are controlling one more time the weapons before what will be the end of this second semi-final. Épée female category B. Ladies, en garde, prêt, allez. As you see, Henry Sakurai is really waiting, and she's very patient, pushing her attack just at the right moments. And Rosanna is not finding any solution for the moment. And I guess for her it's going to be very, very strong, very, very hard, sorry. Oh, even if there she is, she was able to explode and put one more point, but Henry Sakurai still have 2 points ahead, which in épée could be fair enough to have the win. Maybe the distance between the two fences is a bit too long, too important, so that they are both in difficulties to touch the target, except when they are making a double attack together. As you see, Rosanna is trying, but you can't find this expression she had at the start of the game, where she was really determined. Here you feel that she's a bit nervous, but also pretty tired. And this is 11-9 for Henry Sakurai, which is asking for a small break, while the children of the French schools are cheering. Okay, 20 seconds left in this semi-final before the break, and 2 points ahead for Henry Sakurai on your left side. Oh, on the absolutely last moment, Henry Sakurai found a point, so this is 12-9. Before the break, ladies, 1 minute break. Water and instructions are coming. So I don't know if you will be able to hear me again. The emotion is pretty high here in the Parnasse in Nîmes. But as you see on the main podium, the saberists are getting ready. We will have the main category A final, one final 100% European with on the right side Italian Edoardo Jordan against Osvart from Hungary. Let's go back in the semi-final. Ladies, Epee category B. These are the 3 last minutes to be able to go to the end. The end is 15 touches. For the moment, it's pretty good, and Rosanna is able to reduce the gap. This is 12 against 10 for Henry Sakurai, Japan. Oh, what a big attack. She came from nowhere, from so far, and she's doing it so strong, but Rosanna was really not able to avoid this touch. 2 points to go to the finals for Henry Sakurai. The riposte here was so close, but what a strong arms the Japanese got. This is 14-10. One last check on the weapons. Everything is all right. Let's start again. What a challenge for Rosanna to be able to put 5 touches to 0. It's quite impossible. And we have here the victory of Henry Sakurai, which will join Seisuini Jana from Thailand in the final of Epee Women Category B. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this wheelchair fencing World Cup here in France, Nîmes, in the south of France. The matches are going on, and we will have a very, very impressive saber final. Men here. And I said just a mistake. I'm really sorry, because it's not. It will be Edoardo Jordan against Maurice Schmidt, Germany, for this final. So one of the best fencers, young ones, the explosive Edoardo Jordan here on your right side, and the very calm and smart Maurice Schmidt. The distance is set. The tests are done now. The lights are good. And we will be able to start soon for very, very explosive, I said, and sharp final. Okay, the referees seems to be okay, so it should be good. Welcome you from all over the world for this World Cup of wheelchair fencing. The fences are getting concentrated and focused on this first final of the day, which is sabre category A. And as you see, Eduardo Jordan is talking with the referee just to be sure that he won't have a yellow card, because the referee would say that he's standing up. I mean that there will be a gap between his cushion and his body. The fencers in wheelchair fencing have to stay on the cushion whatever happens, even in attack or in defense. And Eduardo Jordan had some trouble in the previous matches, according to this. So he's pretty aware to adjust this point with the referee. These moments to stay calm, to get concentrated, to think of your masters and coaches' instructions, and also to feel the power, to find some friendship eyes that could give you energy, strength and confidence. We are fixing the referee system before starting, and it will be quickly done so that we will be able to see this big match, big final. While we are getting ready, let me tell you that Eduardo Jordan, numero uno on the tableau in the round of 16, won against the Korean Sim Jae-un 15-6. Then he had a pretty strong guy with Tian from China, and he won 15-14. And before that, he won against Richard Osvat from Hungary, 15-11. Maurice Schmidt from Germany was number 3. He won against Ryan Russell from Canada, 15-13. Then against one of the Chinese, Chen, and he won 15-9. And in the big semi-final, he won another Chinese, Li Hao, 15-13. And there are the two best fencers of the day here in final, ready to fight when the material will be okay. And for the moment, this white light is giving a bit of a problem, because we really don't need it in sabre, and it shows that the electric system is not perfect and is not good enough to start the game. So here the best thing is to change the wire. It will be quickly done. And as you see, for Eduardo Jordan, it's not so easy to be able to restart one more time this final. So he's breathing, he's concentrating, checking if everything is okay. And maybe the wire of Maurice Smith got a trouble during the first touch. Can you imagine the strength of two fences fighting each other with the blades? You can have really, really strong attacks. Okay, this is okay for the new wire. It's a pity it wasn't checked before, but let's hope that it will work and that the fences will be absolutely ready to start this final. There we are. No more white light. Let's check the targets. Okay, the lights are good. In fencing, you make salutations before the match to your opponents, the referee, and sometimes the audience which is very, very huge here in Nîmes, in the Parnasse for this wheelchair fencing World Cup. Now let's start the final of Saber male category A. What a strong attack from Eduardo Jordan. Maurice is immediately checking if he really missed the target. That was the case because his weapon was working. Well, the distance is very huge between the two fences, and here is another point for Eduardo, which is taking the lead. And it's really, really, really important not to let your opponent go too far. And look at that. Even if you thought that the attack of Maurice was good, it was on the blade of Eduardo, who had the right to riposte. And this is now 4 touches in a row. What a big start from the Italian. Maurice have to come back immediately just to stop that. But he was a bit nervous. He went before aller. The referee is saying each time en garde, prêt, aller, and you really, really don't have to move before aller. He didn't make it, but who is making it? It's Eduardo Jordan, who is taking the lead now. Okay, first point for Maurice. You have to keep calm and concentrated. You can see sometimes, and even in finals, some big gaps between fences from 6 to 8 points, and the match is not done till the end, and sometimes you have some inversion of scores. It can happen. It's very physical, as you can see, but it's also very, very a mental sport. And the big head for the moment is on your right side with Eduardo Jordan, but he moved before aller, so this is 1 yellow card for him, as he yet got one. This is a red one, which gives 1 point to Maurice Smith. But in the fencing, Eduardo is here, sempre pronto, and he got the point. but he will not be able to give the minute break now. He will have to put one more point. Wow. Maybe the first touch of Maurice didn't touch, but he made a remise. He touched immediately before the riposte of Eduardo and took the point. Wow. What a flash. What a line. And as you see, he's coming back slowly, slowly. But his weapon is a bit unscrewed. And maybe he will need to fix it a little bit to continue the match perfectly. Or in fact, it's the guard which moved during the last attack. It can be aluminium, so it's strong but not so strong, and sometimes you can have, yeah, that's what it was meaning. Yes, oh, it's not the guard, it's the blade. The blade is absolutely not in the right position, so we need a brand new saber. I like this guy, he's very calm, very fast, not a strong physique, but quick enough, but really be able to go back in this match. Remember, he had 4 points behind, and now there's only 1 point from difference. Oh, what an opposition, as you see. This is very, very strong. Good job from Maurice, which is now back in the game. The first attack, yes, was, I guess, 2 from the right side, from Eduardo Jordan, but maybe you heard with me some noise from the blades, meaning that there were a parade. And if it is really the case, the point will go to Maurice Schmidt. Anyway, we might have an 8th point which will give 1 minute break for the fences. But who will take the lead in this first half? If you have an idea, it's time to bet. The referees are still watching the replay. Can you see Eduardo's face? A bit suspicious. But for his mental, it would be good for him to get this particular point. It's always better to start the second half while you got the lead. Okay, the referees seem to be okay, and will soon give the answer. And the point is for Eduardo Jordan. 1 minute break for the fences. Okay, the coaches gave the instructions. was talking to the Italian coach previously, and he was saying that Eduardo had to keep strong and to mix this game. He seems to be ready, but take care. In front of you, Maurice Smith is here. And the fences are waiting for the school children to calm down, because they are not able to hear the referee's order. And the calm is coming back here in the south of France, and we will be able to go back in this Saber men category A final. Wow, wow, wow. What a touch. One more point for Maurice Smith. 8-all. And the riposte from Eduardo. Very fast and strong. So there was an opposition, and for the referee, the German guys went off first of his double opposition. Ooh. He goes very far, Eduardo, and he's saying that his attack touched in the end without parade, but this is the point. Is there a parade of Maurice Smith, of his long attack of Eduardo? It will change everything. But I heard some noise, so it's not so easy, but he can have the point. And we are waiting for the confirmation of the referee. And the point is for Maurice Smith. Parade riposte according to the German. Oh. One strong parade riposte with the blade for Eduardo Jordan. And there it is, no blade. This touch was pretty good, and this is clearly one more point for the Italian. Maurice Smith is doing always the same attack. It doesn't work, and he's complaining because he wants to prove that it was not possible to be touched even by Eduardo without him to stand up from his wheelchair. And he's asking the referees to watch these particular points on the replay. But what a parade, what a riposte, from the Italian. It was huge. And it's a bit frustrating for the German, because he was doing this kind of classic and basic attacks on the main body, on the abs, but without any point. And when Eduardo is doing it, it's scored. Well, it's not so easy for the referees to have a good point of view of this question. Did Jordan stood up? We will see that in a few seconds now with the answer of the referees. But as you see, we have referees in the sides to specifically watch this and determine if one of the fences is going away from his cushion. Well, it's all the discussion. The referee is giving his answer to the fences. And it seems that nothing special. Yes, this is it. The point is done for the Italian, who is now leading this final 12-10 against Maurice Schmidt. But as you have seen before, nothing is done. Oh, what a quick attack from Maurice. Attack simultané, both fences were doing the same, but one is trying to pretend that they were a parade riposte. That would give him the point because he would have taken a priority. So I told you that fencing was one of the oldest sport in disabled activities, and thanks to the video, we can now be sure of what was done and to give the better, even if it's not the best, answer and the best score. Okay, attack simultané, no touch. The first riposte wasn't it, but the second was good. But as you see, it's on your screen. The referee on your left side just said that Eduardo was not anymore on his cushion. So this is a yellow card, which became a red one, and 1 point for Maurice. But you see, the Italian is still in the match, and he got this last point. Now we are at 2 points from the victory. Always the same attack, Maurice. What a shame. It was too easy for Eduardo to find his so strong parade riposte. No, his belt for his leg is not fixed, but well, too bad. Whoa. Well, let's say good job, boys. And here is the winner of this World Cup. His name is Eduardo Jordan from Italy. What a good job from the young Maurice Schmidt, Germany. But we got now our first gold medalist. So let's see the results. First, Eduardo Jordan, Italy. Second, Maurice Schmidt, Germany. And the two other guys on this podium at the third place will be Osvat Richard and Li Ao from China. See you later for the next semi and finals here in the wheelchair fencing World Cup in Nîmes in the south of France. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back in this wheelchair fencing World Cup. Here on the screen on the podium, we will have the first female final. Today this is Epee, and we will have the category B final with on your left side the Japanese Henry Sakurai against the Thai Jana Seisuni. Two strong women that who will be able to put 15 touches and be the first to win the World Cup here today in the south of France. Advantage to Seisuni, first point. As you can see, she's very back. She's laying back in her wheelchair in defense, but when she's attacking, there is no doubt, and this is 2 points. But be sure that Henry Sakurai, she's very strong. She will be able to make a better opposition. But for the moment, there we are. 3-0 for Miss Jana. Wow, what a nice shot. I really like that when you are playing with your blade and using the flexibility of this one. And this is really now impressive because it's 5 points in a row. This is very big. You've seen previously in Saber, you can come back from nowhere, but in Epee, it's really, really, really hard. So what a big job would have the Japanese to do, but we can even say that this is an impossible mission right now. Oh, she's very far. You can see on this last touch, even Jana touched the opposite side of her opponent. She's very strong, and even she's protecting her touches. 9-0, it's huge now. I think Sakurai is not able to touch. She seems to be too far away. Yeah, she's trying. She's looking for solutions, but it seems to be so easy for Seisuni. She's touching with this, look, this cut. I like it. Very efficient when you are fighting against a left-handed fencer. And there we are, the first point for Henry Sakurai. But as you can see, Jana can go very, very far. One more time, and she will be able to make this final so quickly. And this is it, with a very classic touch. And there we are, gold medal for Thailand with Seisuni Jana against Henry Sakurai. Here in Nîmes, in this very fast final of female category B Epee. The rest of the podium will be Ao Lansu from China and the Italian Rossana Paschino. Thank you for watching, and I see you later for the next finals here in Nîmes, in the south of France, for the wheelchair fencing World Cup. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will have a small break here in Nîmes, and we will come back for the next events, semi-finals and finals for women category A in Epee and men category B in Saber. It will be at 6:15. So see you in about 1 hour back here in the World Cup of Nîmes. Bye.